some Street Fighter Alpha 2 here.
All right. So, leading off with the Sakura is Donut Lord. Had the guy, but not necessarily the right lead up against Chun-Li. Chun-Li notably having better mobility overall, so not going to get the same level of advantage over a slower character with Guy right out of the gate. Plus, with Sakura, you do have the fireball that you can work with. You do have you know, the multitude of very good normals. Nice punish on the anti-air will take the first round. A very smart choice to start with, I think. A very safe choice. And if that doesn't work out, then you can go from there in the overall scheme of things.
Absolutely. And definitely it being more like an adaption pick, I do like this start here. Because you're just seeing like very different things. Like there are definitely some of the fireballs coming out from the BBHoodlum, but it's a less of a focus. Oh, but that acts as a little anti-air from the W. It's not really a full projectile. I think it's just like the energy burst from the hands. Yep.
Yeah, good stuff on the approach with the level 1. Anti-air is missed. Chun-Li having more forward momentum, jumps right over it. Another anti-air missed. Donut Lord ready for these jumps, but isn't quite hitting them. Has to be better positioned overall. Nicely done to walk under and just smack with a button there. BBHoodlum taking that first round loss and saying, nope, we're not having that.
That was a very, very hard walk under. Very smart heads-up play there, setting up this situation. BBHoodlum making a lot of mileage out of the corner pressure in the winners finals here. But Donut Lord is insistent on getting out, jumps over the custom combo. Ooh, doesn't get much of a punish though. Big life with BBHoodlum.
Punish there in that situation. You're so low on life. Gets the anti-air there, and you've got meter to work with. But are you going to get the opportunity to throw out that level 3 fireball? Where are you going to throw it out? Because again, you don't have very good cancels on Sakura. You're going to have to go for light chains. Eats a throw, and now you've got to deal with all those long-range, quick normals on Chun-Li. Too much to handle. One incorrect decision to stop blocking for half a second is all it takes.
Absolutely. It's so true. But it's tough because you're Donut Lord there. You're stuck in a situation where you can easily get stuck with a checkmate chip situation where, you know, you kind of got to try to make something happen here. Donut Lord sticking with the Sakura, not going to the guy here. Liking what he's seen so far from this character. Doesn't necessarily think that was the difference maker.
Yeah, I do not believe at all that sticking with Sakura is a bad pick here. Did very well in the first round. Had some moments in the third round where you understood the assignment. But BBHoodlum getting a stun, just goes for a throw in terms of the punish. Not a terrible option just to secure the corner. But, oh my goodness, the show just gets dodged because of the whiff on the DP. A very interesting whiff, all things considered. And BBHoodlum is up 1 round to nothing right now because of that.
Well, once if you're BBHoodlum, you're breathing a sigh of relief that you did not get majorly punished on that DP there. If anything, the ideal situation coming through and stealing some of that super. Oh, custom combo connects. That's some big damage.
Yeah, very, very big damage. That's so much danger right now for Donut Lord. You're in danger of going down 2-0, and yeah, just like that. A little bit of frustration showing on the face right now, and now you got to wonder, is that character swap going to come out? Because that is the face of someone who is currently contemplating their choices. And yeah, we're seeing it come out immediately, the swap to the guy. A very much worse looking game number 2 on the Sakura. Swap over to the guy, had success against Mr. Scoot. Can we see that same success here?
Absolutely. And I think it's kind of a mental palate cleanser. It cannot feel good, the interaction where you called out and baited the whiff of the DP, and then your super whiffs itself into losing the round, right? So I kind of get like the mental reset of switching the characters here too. Leave that game behind, leave the character behind, try out something different here.
Yeah, right now, good anti-air super is going to get the damage needed to even up the life. It's doing better this time around. The speed and range of Guy's normals might be exactly what Donut Lord needs here. Is bouncing around all over the place. Not something you can necessarily just sit and wait to try and punish, but also something very nicely done with the overhead.
Absolutely great swish ups of the timing, and it's such a difference in character speeds. And like overheads, like you were saying, that is going to go ahead and really be like a different adjustment. It takes a second. Ooh, great anti-air super also from BBHoodlum there.
Yeah, solid half-life lead right now on the side of BBHoodlum. playing it patient, looking for those opportunities to use those long normals. Again, gets punished with the anti-air, extremely large amount of damage. The super comes out in response. That is meters spent, but it is damage done. And now we're looking at a situation where one wrong hit is all. Now it's one guaranteed hit basically at this point leads to the round, and that is evening things up. BBHoodlum 1 round now away from moving on to grand finals to take on Estrogen Patch Notes. We'll see what happens here. Right now we're having Donut Lord, nicely done by BB, keeping those buttons going and keeping Guy in the corner. Donut Lord struggling a little bit to get those hits in. Was managing well in the first round. Nicely done, going for the sweep twice, catching those situations where maybe wants to go for a jump, but isn't managing to get any major hits here. Needs to try and be looking for some opening to get that damage in. Is not getting it right now. And you're seeing just how patient BBHoodlum is playing. The custom combo comes out, hits him with the overhead, and does manage to hit with the super in response. Doesn't get too many hits. Air Tatsu stops the full combo. Once again, the air super gets crossed up that time, and we're in a very close situation. The overhead is properly blocked. Nice stuff on the anti-air, and the crouching punch means that Donut Lord stays alive in a frantic final game here in game number 3. Excellently done to stay alive. And now we move on to game number 4, and you've got to know in that situation, you kept it together. Now you know you've got what it takes to win. Do you think you can take it from here? What is the answer to that?
Absolutely, and there's definitely some adjustments that we hope to make here with it all being about the air trajectory differences, and really that where a lot of the mileage is coming through, and really finding ways to knock the anti-air by the level 1 from Chun-Li there. And also, the custom combo starting off with overhead, that was brilliant. Because when you see that purple activation, I'm just holding down back. So I think that was really smart.
Yeah, smartly done. Right now we're seeing relatively even life, and we're seeing right now both players playing a bit more patient. And there we go. Goes for the custom combo, but ends up dropping it and gets stuffed. Now the custom combo comes out, and you're seeing those DPs happen on the side of BB. Will take the round once again on the set point here. Nice air right out of the gate, stuffing him, not letting him get anything going right out of the gate.
It's all about trying to find the air trajectory, the air-to-airs here for BBHoodlum. Just because as you're building, that anti-air is not quite so scary from Guy just yet.
Right now we're seeing patience on the side of Donut Lord as BBHoodlum is approaching. He's throwing out some of those long normals, trying to go for pokes, getting those pokes in, and getting a big life lead here. Go for one good moment of dodging a fireball or getting past a whiffed button here, and that is going to be it. Stuffs the attempt at a damage on the way in with the super. Donut Lord evens it up. We're down to the final round of game number 4.
Absolutely, but massive bar lead here from BBHoodlum on the Chun-Li. Could be seeing some big moves created for this. The custom combos, those level 1s have been getting mileage as far as anti-air here. Ooh, great job. Just trying to catch the descent of the jumps.
Ooh, whip on the Tatsu. It's going to get custom combo. So much damage. Misses the final DP, but you've got so much of a life lead. Yeah, anything works. BBHoodlum in the end with that very powerful custom combo. Gets the damage that's needed, and we'll move on to grand finals. 3-1 over Donut Lord. Donut Lord putting up a fight near the end, just not quite enough.
Not quite. Great adaptions from the guy there as well. It's just tough when the amount of damage that comes from that custom combo puts in such a chip situation here. But I think great adjustments from going to the guy. A lot of patience coming through there. So awesome